17, Tracy.
Yes, Lakeshore Yacht Country Club had given me a fireworks permit. The first one that I would like approval on is for their annual 4th of July fireworks that's going to be held on July 6th at 9 a.m. The required fee of $75 has been received, and as I have copied the board, South Bay Fire Department, codes, police, all have been notified, and I would ask for approval at this time.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Corral?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 18.
The next one, again, Lakeshore Yacht Country Club for a wedding has applied for a fireworks permit that's going to be held on July 21st at 9 p.m. The required fee of $75 has been received. South Bay Fire Department, codes, and the police all have been notified, and I copied the board on the necessary information. I would ask for approval at this time.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Corral?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Number 19, Jody.
Yes, I have a staff pay rate and title change. Callan Fideli, rate changed to $9.50 an hour. He went from a rec attendant to a rec leader, and his hire date is June 23rd for the playground program. And also a staff deletion of Ashley Scott.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Corral?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Purchase approval for tennis instruction, John Wojcik, not to exceed $3,500. Registration is still in progress, and this is via fees.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Corral?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes, and I actually saw somebody using the tennis court yesterday.
Thank you, Jen. Do you want to take lessons, Jen? I have openings for adults.
I'll pass.
I was gonna say seniors, but
I'll probably hit somebody with a racket.
then we wouldn't allow you on.
Go ahead, Jody.
My next item is approval of changes to the Senior Center Steering Committee bylaws. When the bylaws were set up back in 1991, and the actual steering committee was set up when we became a full-time senior program with a facility at Marketplace Mall, the committee created the bylaws. And one of the bylaws to change any rule, the steering committee votes on it, it goes to the Parks and Rec Commission for their general comments and approval, and if approved, then goes to the town board for final review and approval. I gave all of the members of the board a copy of the steering committee bylaws. The changes that they would like to make are based on the number of seniors for their elected body. They are going from 8 seniors to 9 to make it an odd number. They also have asked for the terms to be changed from 2 years to 3 years. We're just, it's similar to, I think, a town board situation where the members are just kind of getting into the stride of what's going on and how they are responding and what's going on within their membership, and their terms are up, so they've asked that that be changed from 2 to 3 years, which with 9 members comes out very nicely. Also to allow seniors to run 2 terms back to back. We initially said no, we didn't want that, we wanted people to step off, but the committee felt that there are some members that the committee would like to have stay on, and then there are also going to be members that maybe we don't. So by paper ballot, the committee would vote as to whether to allow a member to continue into a 2-year term back to back. And the membership felt that 6 years on the steering committee for a senior generally is long enough. And the time frame for creating the slate of officers, the actual voting and whatnot, was basically backed off to start May, June, July, with voting in August and membership starting September 1st. So those were the changes. The Parks and Rec Commission as a whole agreed with those changes as well, and has put it forth to the town board.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Corral?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Number 22, Jody.
My next item is to ask the board to give a specific resolution to have Chet Kaczynski sign the authority to sign legal documents relating to the 2008 legislative initiative grant for Sleeth Park through Assemblyman Sturpey's office for $10,000. And the specific wording is listed on the back side of that paperwork that I gave you on the bottom half where Chet would have to sign it. Tracy would have to notarize that information. Do you want me to read it?
Not really.
Okay. As prepared on this document from the New York State Parks, Recreation, Historic Preservation, who is the agency that we will be working with for the grant money.
Just to let everybody know, it was a $10,000 grant, I believe.
Correct, yes, it was.
Yes.
And we have started all the paperwork and meeting and talking with Central Region in regards to expending that fund.
And for anybody that's not familiar with Sleeth Park, it's going to be right, basically across from M&T Bank, right in that area.
By the creek.
By the creek. Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Will our tree now become legal for us?
Well, the
tree's
tree
in the
is
wrong
very illegal if you notice where the stakes are, which I saw that. So Mr. McFacey's got a beautiful tree that we replaced with, we will have a tree. I also wanted to mention that I need this actual verbiage in the minutes for the state.
We will get a tree.
We will get a tree. yes.
We will get a tree.
Yes.
Mr. Cora?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 23, Anita.
Yes, I've finally been able to go over the list for civil service and fill a position that I have currently available and open in my department. It is budgeted for. The desired employee who would like to fill this position is willing to start at $10 an hour, full-time.
And this is the replaced Bonnie's position.
Correct.
Motion to approve.
I
Oops,
just need, I'm sorry, in the minutes for civil service, I need that you approve the hiring of John D'Alessandro Jr. as a full-time assessment clerk, and that his starting pay, these positions are salary, so his salary will be $20,960 annually.
Motion to approve as presented.
Perfect, thank you.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Cora?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.